this round. And again, we're on round 22. We're about to start round 23, which also double crochet in every stitch. There are no decreases in round 23 or 24. 22, 23, and 24 are just simple double crochets in each. There are no decreases. Again, there are no decreases in 22, 23, or 24. You're just simply double crocheting in each stitch. And I'll see you back here at 24. Okay, we have 24 rounds done, and now row 25 is going to be a decrease 4. Then row 26 and row 27 are just simple straight double crochet in each double crochet. So for round 25, you're going to decrease 4. So let's double crochet, and just so you know, we are close to being done with this part of the slipper. The boot, the mutluk. Mutluk comes from moccasin, I believe, which when I was in elementary school, everybody had moccasins and loved them. So we've just ordered some Chinese for dinner. And here in England, it is not lo mein, it is chow mein. And it's not an egg roll, it's a pancake roll. So for dinner, I'm having lo mein, which is actually chow mein. It's American lo mein, it's English chow mein, and a pancake roll, which is actually a big, huge, fat, deep-fried egg roll. And some fried rice. Egg fried rice. Not too healthy, but oh, so yummy. I like giving you English trivia because I had visited England many times before I moved here, and there are a lot of things you don't realize just by visiting someplace until you actually live there, and then you find out tons of things that you would never realize just by visiting. Which is probably why a lot of people in Europe and in England like to take 4-week vacations when they go traveling, because you really get to know someplace when you've been there for 3 or 4 weeks, as opposed to 10 days to 2 weeks. That's enough time to take in the sights and get back on the plane and come home and recover from your jet lag. But okay, we're coming in on round 26, and that is a simple double crochet in each double crochet. Coming from Florida, when we first moved here, we live in a 100-year-old refurbished barn. And when we moved into this home, nobody had lived here for quite some time, and we just fell in love with it. And there were spiders everywhere. There's a lot of woodwork in this house, a lot of the beams. I mean, it's a traditional English type home. And I kept finding spiders everywhere, these daddy long leg spiders. So I said to my husband, because I come from Florida, and in Florida, our spiders bite. So I was flipping out. I don't want my babies having spiders crawl on them in the middle of the night. So I'm going to find some spider killer. Going to every grocery store, every hardware store, every place I can think of to go get some type of bug spray, some type of pest spray. And everybody is looking at me like, what is this nutty woman talking about? And I'm like, what? I don't understand what the problem is. I just want some spider killer. Isn't there some kind of spray to get rid of these suckers. And I realize they all think I'm nuts because spiders don't bite here in England. They're absolutely harmless. So I just suck them up in the vacuum cleaner now. I actually don't get them anymore. But when we first moved in, because we've got these big walnut trees over our house, so there's, I guess the spiders would drop down from the leaves. I don't know, but in any case, not a problem anymore, but a little bit funny just about how you have to adjust to new cultures. It's starting to get noisy in my house now because it's coming around dinner time. So please excuse the noise in the background. If it gets too loud, I will stop and resume after dinner when it's quieter so that you can really hear me. Let's see, I'm going to start counting again in a moment. It's getting loud. No matter what, when you got 5 kids, there is no chaos going on, but no matter what, it always sounds like it's chaos because you got 5 kids. It's loud, it's busy, and everybody's getting hungry. Sounds like the little one is really hungry. Okay, let's see here. We are done with that one. That was round 27, I believe. Let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Nope, that was 26. So I'm going to do 27, which is a simple double crochet in each double crochet. So finish round 27, which is a double crochet in each double crochet. You should have 27 rounds, and we are done with this section. When I pick back up, we're going to do some chaining. We're just going to simply chain and create the stirrup for this. We're going to work the toe, we're going to work the heel, and we're going to put our fur on, and we're done. We're really close now. You've done a good job. Hopefully you're still with me. Hopefully things are going well. Try on your cuff again. Make sure it's fitting you properly. And I'll see you back here in just a little bit. Okay, so we're on row 27, and it should be fitting you right about there. You got a little bit of space on your ankle. You've got room for your fur, and on my fur can go up, or we can fold it over, and you can make your fur. I think I'm probably going to go back and make my fur bigger on the, I know I'm going to. I'm going to make my fur a lot bigger on these. But in any case, so this is what it's looking like. If you have a shorter leg than me, yours may be coming all the way up to your knee. You feel free, if you want to, you can unravel some of it and just make it, put some decreases in there once you unravel it and make it a little bit smaller so it's closer to your ankle area. It's really not that big of a deal. Count how many rows you decreased. So you know I'm ending on 25, and on number 26 I decreased again. Write it down. Otherwise, we're on row 27 and we're right to the ankle area. Now what we're going to do is, and as you, they are a little bit snug on me, and I did that on purpose because material gives. It's going to continue to stretch a bit. So I wanted mine a little bit snug. That way they don't stretch and fall down. So you want them to be a little bit snug. In any case, now I'm going to chain 22. And the reason I'm chaining 22 is because I know from measuring it from my last boot that that's the chaining I need to fit my foot properly. And I'm going to show you what I mean by that. So let's go ahead and chain 22. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. I'm going to come back over here Hopefully you can see me. So we've chained 22. Now fold your cuff completely in half. Completely in half. So you're going to just simply go right here and join your chain. Now, you should have a stirrup, just like that. And what you're going to do is you're going to try it on your foot. Now, when you're trying it on your foot, you want to make sure that it's not too tight, it's not too loose, it's fitting you right here. Stirrup, just like that. And we're going to work on this area here. If 22 is too big, if you have too much room here, undo it, make it smaller. If it's too tight, add some to it. It doesn't matter what your number is here. Does not matter. So go ahead and size that up, see how it fits. And now we are going to forget about this area completely. You are not doing anything with this heel. We're going to go ahead, I hope my foot's not dirty. We're going to go ahead and start working this part now, and we're going to go in the rounds all the way down to the tip of your toes. So all we're doing is going around and around and decrease, decrease, decrease all the way down. That's it. That's very simple. And when we do our heel, it's going to be the same thing. When you're done with this area, we're going to fasten off. We're going to rejoin in one of these corners. You're going to go around and around. And so this is where we're at right now. And we're going to crochet all the way around here and around our chain, all in this front area. So we're crocheting double crochets again all the way around. I skipped a loop. It's getting dark in here. It's hard to see now. And crocheting with black yarn is hard to see as well. So I'm going to show you once I get to the chain part. But you want to make sure you don't twist your chain and do it in the front, and this is for your foot. And you should really keep trying it on and taking it off during these next couple of rounds. That way you know it fits your foot perfectly. Because again, I have a narrow foot, you may not have a narrow foot. Everybody's foot is different. And these fit so comfy cozy, it's nice to have a custom fit on a slipper that just fits you. Alright, I'm coming up to the chain now. And I'm going to make sure I'm chaining so it doesn't get twisted. And that it's going towards my foot and not towards my heel. So just keep turning right into your chain as you go. And it reminds me of stirrup leggings from the 80s that I never wore because my legs were too long and they would pull down and pull off my waist. And I had a problem as I walked. They would pull, 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 pull. So I loved the fact that all the other girls got to wear them. And they looked so cute on them. And I wanted a pair and couldn't wear them. My best friend Nikki wore them all the time. In any case, that's what it's going to look like. It's going to look like a stirrup. It is a stirrup when you're done with it. And this is what we are calling our first round of the foot area. And you're just going to go around for the first 4 rows. You're just going to you're just going to double crochet in every single double crochet for the first 4 rounds. I'm going to try and get some more light in here and I'll be right back with you. Okay, hopefully you can see. And I've just figured out I could be doing my own video. I don't know why. I didn't realize that anyways. Okay, so I am only on my second row of the foot, and we're just single I don't know why I keep saying that. We are double crocheting in each double crochet for the first 4 rows, and I'm on the 2nd row. Thank you for bearing with me with all my technical difficulties and my stopping and starting. I'm probably annoying you. Hopefully, though, you're still able to follow what's going on. So we're going right up on that stirrup that we did and just keep going right around. Well, now that I found out I can flip my camera and see exactly what you're seeing on my own, the next ones should be 1,000 times better. I've been having the kids come in here and help me, and I didn't need that. I will have to get some better lighting so you guys can see better. Although this is a black boot, which black yarn is hard to see. But since we're not doing any crazy stitching, it's just your normal double crochet, you should be okay. Obviously, black boots are trendier than multicolored ones, but you make whatever you want to make. Striped ones I think would be pretty cool. I was thinking hot pink and black striped ones would be really cool with the fur on top. Very punk colors. Things like that. I would love that. And also the green and black. It'd look cool because they are knee-highs, so they would look a bit like knee-high striped socks. So keep going around till you're row 4. And if you think they're too tight, try them on a couple of times because they give. So I am going on row 3. I have not had to slip stitch yet. You won't until you start doing your decreases. You may have to slip stitch into your rounds. Then only because in your decreases sometimes it can cause it to look like a little hole by the ankle part or by the toe part. So you may decide you want to slip stitch into your round as opposed to just going around and around. It's really a personal preference. As you can see, these are super easy to make, and these are just basically you're deciding. There is no hard and fast, oh, you must have 12 stitches here or 4 stitches here. You don't need that. It's really just about sizing up your foot, putting it back on, and deciding, yes, I need a decrease, no, I'm fine, that kind of thing. If you just use what I'm telling you as a guideline and kind of figure your sizing out for your particular needs. Okay, I am on round 3 still. After row 4, on row 5 is when we're going to start doing decreases. We're almost done. You guys just have the heel to do and your fur. You're almost done. This is not a difficult project, and it goes really quickly. There are some really cool mutluks out there that have very intricate crochet patterns, and they look like to be just a blast to make. A blast to make one of them by the time you get done making one. I'm not so sure you want to do the same thing on the second one. If you have a lot of patience and a lot of time on your hands, that's fine, and I'm sure there are people that love to make those. For me to sit down and make a very intricate crochet tapestry design, I'd love to do it once, but then to do it a second time the exact same design, I would be bored. I would lose interest, and I'd end up with one slipper. That's why I wanted to make these, so that I had two quick stitching ones that came out nice and were easy to do. And you wouldn't mind making two of them. Okay, I'm on 1, 2, 3. I am starting my 4th round right now, I think. Okay, I lied. We on round 5 and round 6, we have no decreases. We don't decrease until round 7. But you should be trying on. Okay, I'm on 4. I don't know why round 4 seems like forever. You only have a total of 15 rounds on your foot altogether, unless you have a smaller foot than me. Then you may have less than 15 rounds. But I did not start doing my decreases until round 7. In my first decrease, I decreased a total of 4 all the way around. So you would do the same thing as you did on your calf. You would just first decrease round, you're going to decrease 4 evenly placed throughout that round. Then your next round, I just regular double crocheted in each stitch through 8 and 10. Then in 11 we decreased 4 again, and then in round 12 I double crocheted in each double crochet, and then in round 13 was another decrease round, and that round will be crochet 3, decrease 1, crochet 3, decrease 1. So if you find that your foot is not as big as mine, then you can start your decreases earlier and just simply start by decreasing 4 on the first round, and then you can double crochet all the way around, or you can decrease again. But this is how I'm doing mine. My foot is a size UK 7. In America, I'm a size 8 or a size 9. So my first decrease round is not until round 7. And all you have to do is just wait until you can either fast forward if you need to decrease sooner because your foot is smaller. Just you can just fast forward this video and skip a round or two. 1, 2, 3. I'm going in on my 5th round now. It is raining here. I miss the Florida thunder and lightning. We don't get thunder, we don't get lightning. Just drizzle rain, which is nice. to hear every once in a while. And the window above me, above my bed, I have some slanted windows. It's ever so pretty when it snows outside and you're laying in bed and you see the snow on the sunlighted windows. Sunlights. I don't know why I'm calling them sunlights. What are they called? Anyways, they're windows. Okay, let's see here. And remember, there's no hard or fast rules when it comes to crochet. Don't panic. I know so many people get panicky and think, oh, they're going to do something wrong. Just pull it out. And I know a lot of people also panic about pulling stitches out. And they freak out. Oh, I don't want to have to pull it out. It happens sometimes. Sometimes you have to pull things out. And practice makes perfect. 1, 2, 3, 4. So don't panic. You're learning. And as you learn, sometimes you're going to have to pull stitches out and start again. I've pulled whole blankets apart. I've pulled whole ponchos apart. I'm a perfectionist though. If I don't like the way something is, I'm going to pull it apart and restart it again. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm finishing up my 5th round. And I am not going to have a decrease round until round 7. So I have one more round. I just know somebody's going to YouTube me about teacup Yorkies. And leave me a message and tell me I'm wrong. So I know that it's controversial. I know that there is teacup, that people call them teacup Yorkies and some people call them miniature Yorkies. And I am fine with everybody's opinion. So you don't have to message me and tell me that there is such thing as teacups. I know that everybody just calls them something different. So that's fine. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm on my 6th round now, and at the end of this round, we are going to start our decreases. And again, if your foot is longer than mine, smaller than mine, you may not want to have as many rows before you decrease. That is fine. Just wait for me. When I start my decreases, then you can start your decreases. Again, I just wrote this pattern today, and this is my very first tutorial, so I really hope that I'm not giving you too much of a hard time trying to follow me, and that I'm not too far all over the place. Okay, this is what mine looks like so far. I'm just done my round 6. I'm getting ready to do round 7, which is a decrease round. And again, I'm decreasing because you can see there's a little gap there. So I'm going to start decreasing all the way around to the end of my toe. Again, if your foot's not as long as mine, then you're going to want to decrease sooner than me, which is fine. Just don't do as many rounds as I've done on my foot. Okay, so I'm going to start the 7th round now, which is a decrease round, and I'm decreasing 4 on that part of my foot. And that's where we're at so far. We have got from here to the stirrup. We're not touching the heel, we're only working on the toe, and we're almost done with that area. Okay, so we're going to continue going along, and we are going to decrease 4 on this round, which is round 7. did my first decrease. I have a tangle in my yarn. I've done my second decrease. My house is so quiet. It's almost shocking. Sometimes you get to the end of your yarn and it's just a big mess. I hate that. I put my kids to work then and have them wind it into a ball for me. I wish I could ask you questions. I wish I could know why you're interested in crochet and how long you've been crocheting and what are some of the things you've done and where you live and where do you come from and how old are you, and I would love to know so much information. Okay, that was round 7. And now 8 through 10, you're just going to simply double crochet in each double crochet again. Again, I can't stress it enough. You can try this on. If you feel that you need to decrease more, decrease in your next round. It's absolutely fine. Just write it down so you know to do it on your next slipper as well. So I'm going to meet you back here on my round 10. So right now we are just simply going to double crochet in every single double crochet, row 8, 9, and 10. We're going to decrease again on round 11, which is also a decrease of 4. Okay? Okay, I wanted to show you one of the spots where I said you may want to slip stitch instead of just going in the round. You can see this spot right here. That is me just going around. It's kind of the edge part from where the chain was. So I'm just going to slip stitch into there and keep going, because otherwise I'm going to be left with a hole there and I don't want that hole. So that's what I meant when I was saying if you want to, you can just slip stitch so that you don't see any holes. That's what I was referring to, is exactly right there. Also, when you're using such a small hook with chunky yarn, it can sometimes pull and you'll get just one strand of your 6 or 7 strands of chunky yarn. Make sure you go back and fix that, because you want to make your slippers tidy. Otherwise you'll have little bumps sticking out of them. And I have learned what you see in crochet is what you get. So if you don't fix something or tidy it up right away, it's not going to fix itself. My sister and I have had many conversations about making a blanket and going, my edges don't look right, maybe they'll fix themselves. No, your edges are not going to fix themselves. And when you see something going awry, fix it then, because otherwise you are going to have to undo your entire project. So it's best to fix things as you see them. Okay, I am finishing my row 10, and on row 11 I am going to decrease 4. So right now I I am on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm almost to the end of my 10. It's funny, while I was eating dinner, I was thinking to myself, oh, I need to hurry up because I'm sure they want to finish their slipper. Duh! You can fast forward. You can fast forward, and you don't have to wait on me because the video will be edited, and you won't be waiting on me. It's just silly when you know, making a video and thinking to yourself, I want to finish this for them. Okay, round 11. Let's go ahead and decrease 4. And remember, there's only 15 rounds, so we are almost completely done with the toe. And again, I'm going to slip stitch because I see where it's going to look like it could be a hole, and I don't want that. I don't know if you can see or not because it's black yarn. It's getting dark in here, and I am desperately trying to make sure you can see what I'm doing and what's going on. So let's try, see if you can see that. So I don't want it to look like there's a hole, so I'm going to slip stitch in there. Things are going a little wonky now. It's going to be hard for you to have to watch this video twice to do your next slipper, probably. Okay, let's finish row 10. I am slip stitching, tightening it up so it looks nice and tight and there's no holes in between stitches. And now on row 11, let's go ahead and put 4 decreases in this row.